Why is it saying speaking when our only words are ellipses?
I don't know. Anyway, hello everyone. We are the Legend Hunters. Welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa.
We're gonna pay Danganronpa?
Play Danganronpa.
Awesome.
Sorry. It's actually been like a few weeks since we've done this.
But I suppose we needed that time just because of the events of what happened.
Yeah. Also, school had ended. Leo had come back. Currently, Leo is recuperating from his job, so it gave us the time to work on this a little bit more.
We hope he feels better.
Yeah.
And we hope he feels better soon.
Mentally, yes. Physically, not so much, as from what he told me.
Oh, man.
So, we're now starting Chapter 2.
Dot, again? What is wrong? What? 3 in a row!
Well, considering the fact that this place used to be a mess before, it's now spick and span.
Yeah, and, there's no body.
Yep.
There's nobody. Nobody's there.
She's really gone. It's almost like
Mr. Body's body is gone.
It's almost like there was nothing, and there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us... Oh wait, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health.
You're not good for our health, you psychotic piece of fluff.
Damn bear. Didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. Sure, that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream. But I had to accept the reality of it all. I head back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to get you and drag you back here.
Real kind words, Taka. Fuck off.
Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey,
Why are you smiling?
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that?
My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room?
That would be worse!
Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided I can't run away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it.
So everyone, just try and cheer up and get back on track.
Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place.
Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have a reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy? Like it or not, it's not that simple.
What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems much more powerful than we have ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great a risk.
So
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No,
What?
Know what?
I can't
I
take
don't
it.
want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different than us killing him ourselves.
But...
But
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? Isn't that what you...
That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you keep that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. That chestnut head is hilarious.
Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
Ding dong.
Ugh, shut up, Monokuma.
As such, it's soon the doors to
Yeah,
the
we
dining
hear this
hall.
before.
And
Oh.
one other thing. It was
he's voice acting
totally
this.
obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See
You fucker.
see you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of...
You said that on purpose.
Order and stability rely on the sacrifice
Bear.
and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
You, sir, are an ass. What was that about just now?
Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? ...
Again.
And so the day drew a close. A tense, maddening day that we saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair had only just begun. Chapter 2. Boy's Life of Despair.
This sounds like a bad yaoi title.
I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym.
What's he gonna do to us this time?
We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Fuck off.
Doesn't it just feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure you stay healthy.
You're the one keeping us stuck inside.
Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Oh, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love, Mindy? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
I hope you die in writhing agony. So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise, because one of us certainly doesn't need it.
Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you'll uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours.
That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with.
Or someone with a really bad taste in fanfic.
Doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really... Oh,
Doop-a-doop-doop-doop. Doesn't
Doesn't
matter, just get to the point.
Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands?
Okay, so then...
I'd like to make a little announcement. Every time you've uncovered overcome a crash trial here at Host Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
A whole new world?
You guys?
It really sucked to have you live forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids these days with your ADD and ADHD gotta keep you motivated.
I take offense to that.
Same here.
Very nice.
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode.
And with that, he
I hope
disappeared.
that the one of us who does explode is the one who is black and white and has tiny little ears and a grating voice that makes me want to throw a soccer ball at his fucking face.
Anyway, he left, leaving us more confused than he showed up, but...
And that soccer ball is really a bowling ball painted to look like a soccer ball. He'll never see it coming.
Actually, he'd probably expect that coming and still bat it and make a home run.
Fuck that bear. And not in the good way.
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
Oh, you are far too optimistic.
That seems unlikely.
Well, we won't know till we look.
Whatever he meant, it seems we have to search the school one more time.
Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. Split up?
What are we, Scooby-Doo in the gang?
Actually, I was thinking Clue. Wait a minute. If one of us is the murderer, whoever is paired up with the murderer could be killed. Then we will have discovered who the murderer is. But the other half of the pair would be dead. Have you not seen the Clue movie?
No, I haven't.
Good lord, you need to watch that shit.
Anyway. Alright, see? Yeah, basically, Taka's telling us to just get the fuck out of here.
What's with all the balls?
It's gym. Monokuma was hosting gym class. Why do you think Taka was exercising? Anyway...
Alright, let's talk to the cardboard cutout.
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Man, this is super bad, man.
What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything and all that weird in there.
Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
Serious.
That stuff you see lined up there, any god could come by and use it to send a message. What?
Hiro, are you high?
Yes? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here! Let me out!
I have no idea what he's prattling on about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone.
You have a very advanced vocabulary for someone who's in the high school grade. Shit, that's good. If you're lucky, you'll survive.
Oh look, a second floor.
Okay, those blocking the stairs has been opened.
A new world, so the second floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
What the hell is up here? A girl's lavatory!
Alright.
And a boy's lavatory!
If I ever took one...
I'd be a total creep and that'd be the end for me. Actually, that is a good point. Did he bolt up the mirror or is that the window?
That's the window.
Okay. If it's got bolts on it, it's a window. Got it.
Nothing in the boys' bathroom. I've actually forgotten how to run. I'm a bit of a derp.
That's okay.
Alright,
I
so...
forgot how to speak a while ago. Oh dear God, that. There's some strange stuff going on in the background.
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around. Alright, that's it for in here. Let's just take a leisurely stroll. The only other area in here, the main area... Oh wait.
Library.
I missed a spot earlier as well, but here's the library. Kyoko, what are you doing over here?
It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. Here we go again.
I'm absolutely shocked!
How come?
They have all these books in here and not one copy of any of my works!
Well, yeah, why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs.
You just don't get it. Not at all.
I do get it. And with a face like yours, anyone could tell nothing you do is worthwhile.
Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author. Now hear this! Appearances mean nothing at all! What you see before you is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
I don't want to hear nothing about your meaty pulp. I just saw a man get bludgeoned to death by baseballs.
Here we go.
My creations are what determine my meaning and value.
You're so full of it.
I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP?
Those two really worry me.
I'm actually less worried about Hifumi and more worried about what she's gonna do, because she feels like a psychopath in the making.
We'll find out.
And Byakuya was always a psychopath. Or is it a sociopath? I'm gonna have to figure the difference out later.
He's a sociopath, but then again, he's the ultimate affluent progeny. He's a big fucking twat.
He's a narcissist. Okay. But still, this library is most interesting.
Huh? What's interesting about it?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud.
Anyway, let's take a look
The
at this.
douche meter is rising.
The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy?
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for some while.
Well, shall we see what's inside?
But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave here without finding out what's inside.
Oh, okay.
I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out a single sheet of paper I found inside. I folded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office.
Mind if I read this one?
Okay.
Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official government authorization to formally cease operations.
What does this mean?
The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem Hope's Peak has stopped functioning as a school. And by judging the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old.
So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to perform this little performance.
But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it couldn't have happened you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked up stuff online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words,
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However,
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there's no other students here could be because the school had already closed down.
That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true.
Then what about this other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues.
Beyond our control.
Yep. So Witt's just repeating the same thing. What does it mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although, I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now.
The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or not? Last little thing I think of note is right over here. Looks like a laptop. It's pretty old and it's covered in dust.
so
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing worked.
It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. You are too hopeful, Makoto.
Isn't that the point?
Yeah, if it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Okay. I think there was bookshelves over here. Okay.
Ah, we zoomed in on his crotch! We're staring at these books out of his asshole! Okay.
Okay. More coins. By the way, I burned all the coins off camera in the slot machine.
We have a crazy amount of stuff.
Some kind of archive.
All I saw in there was stacks of old books and files. I can't imagine what business you would have in there.
That's true. I don't really have any reason to check it out.
Not yet, you don't.
Alright, we're leaving the area.
Though, to be fair, we could find some kind of stuff that was going on. Well, just what's going on? What serious issues were going on that forced the school to have to close?
True.
If we did find evidence of that, it would also corroborate the letter's validity of that letter.
Oh, Makoto, hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool.
You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
There's tons of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Hina seems way more excited than usual.
Okay, let's see what Celeste has to say. The second floor has opened up, the living area has grown, and my accent has gone to shit. Whatever else is going on, I must admit, things have gone much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad.
Yay.
What's up, Chihiro?
Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet?
No, I don't like wearing swimsuits.
Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing.
But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger.
You want to get stronger? I'd have to say, that's kind of unexpected.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room.
Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just...
I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. How about we look at the big fucking thing up above?
You mean the gun?
Is that a real gun?
It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here?
Anyway, let's check this out. Behind the door is the locker room.
Oh, and I guess you need their handbook to get into the locker rooms.
Really?
Of course.
Really?
Ah!
If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security with each locker room, only boys' handbooks can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls.
Good to know.
And that's the bottom line.
But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in?
Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See that Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? It'll be all taka-taka-taka-taka.
Mordaka! I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing.
Hina?
Well, she's not wrong.
I like you. I really do like you, Hina. But sometimes you can be dumb as a sack of hammers.
Well, a sack of hammers would be a really smart thing to bring to a construction site.
No, I think it'll be a little worse than that.
But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not?
What? That never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, how does this sound? Time for a new rule. At this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So now nobody can give their handbook to anybody else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, because my brain is 100% caught.
I believe that last line more now than ever. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first
Is
place.
that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at your age where you try humping a plastic bottle.
I'm currently drinking out of a plastic bottle and I'm not thinking about humping it. Then again, I'm not exactly a teenager.
We're a little bit older than that.
And I would not put it past some jackasses to do that.
I've heard of pissing into a plastic bottle, but that's only for long road trips.
Yes, and snipers.
Yeah.
So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch.
Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them.
All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself.
You sick bastard!
I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
Just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later.
I liked that expression and face and line. That was awesome.
I really do like Hina. She's one of my faves.
I can see why. She's nice. She's very nice.
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya!
And he fucks off.
Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself
You
up.
got it.
Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time.
Oh, come! When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it.
I don't disagree with her there.
Yeah, exercise is actually good for you. And
I'm
getting
pretty
you-
sure that only applies. No, it doesn't, Makoto. Shut the fuck up.
You don't know what you're talking about, you.
Anyway, I
Me.
now have a pretty good idea of what's going on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead us to any kind of eggs or something.
There better not be someone drowning in that pool.
Nope. Back to the dining hall as soon as possible. Alright, we're back here.
Listen to me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover anything interesting or whatever?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library!
And a pool! A freaking pool! And locker rooms filled with exercise equipment!
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route.
Yeah, she's right.
See,
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
quiet down and listen.
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourselves to the gills whenever you feel like.
Are you okay with this?
Keep it.
Mind if I go?
Go ahead.
All right. Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about fucking way out of here? You guys find anything like that?
Well,
There wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing?
Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now or a warehouse or whatever the fuck?
Fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out!
Now, there is no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of.
Whatever you say, you fucking loon.
For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then,
So, are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
The air seems to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the Master Knight's plan to give us hope just to turn around and betray that hope? Yes.
Bitch face is suspicious.
Alright, another announcement. It's probably the same nighttime one.
As such, it is soon
Yep.
the doors to the dining hall. Okay then.
Alright, we know this. Shut up, Bear. We all,
I'll promise not to leave our rooms during nighttime.
there's not much else to do. Guess I'll just go to bed. Oh boy, it's Monokuma Theater. Oh god, my voice.
Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, just awful. I couldn't get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard
You see
cutout.
what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
No! No, we don't!
I kind of do.
Ugh.
Maybe it takes little madness to learn a little about madness.
Everyone, get ready.
Shut up, Bear.
I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
New rules and regulations. He must be referring to yesterday's loaning your e-handbook to another student, strictly prohibited. Right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast.
I am kind of curious about the exact wording about that new rule, though.
Let me see. Report card, regulations. Let's take a quick look at that. Okay. Okay. There we go.
Okay, so loaning your handbook to another student is strictly prohibited.
And then additional school rules may be added as necessary. That rule changed from 10 to 11.
So it's always the last rule.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
And with that, we are going to go ahead and end it off here. In the next episode, we will head off to breakfast and see what other shit happens. The key word will be shenanigans. That's always the key word with these sorts of games.
And speaking of shenanigans, I'm off to go and do something with this water bottle. See you guys then.
I meant filling it up, you jerks!
Bye, guys.